Hi everybody, I'm Sean Hensler, your native Hilton Head Island realtor, and I'm giving you guys a quick market update. So the Hilton Head real estate market has been doing really well. Our inventory is up, our transactions are up, our percentage of list price to sale, original sale price is down a little bit, down to 95%, which is still okay, but that's opportunity for buyers to get a good deal. But overall, the market's doing really well. As personally, I have been busy, and that's kind of one of the reasons why you haven't seen a lot of market updates and things like that. I've been out there moving and shaking. I've been, I've got a lot of calls coming in, a lot of things happening. So, things are looking good for myself. And I think any agent that's actually out there working and picking up the phone and doing things, they're actually getting some deals done too. Our inventory is at 3.9 months of inventory. And I'm just talking about single family homes. I'll touch on condos in a second. But single family homes, our inventory is at 3.9 months. That is higher than it has been. So since February 23, our inventory has been averaging about 3 months of inventory. We actually were at 3.7 for October and September last year. Then it dropped back down to 2.9, and now we're back up. I think the reason behind that is because interest rates at the beginning to mid-April fell to 6.5%, which is the lowest it's been in a while. And when interest rates fell, I think a lot of sellers had that threshold. They said when it gets to 6.5% or whatever their threshold might have been, they're going to list. I'm going to sell my home and I'm going to move on to the next home. So when we got to 6.5%, we saw a bunch of listings come onto the market. So I think what we're doing is we're kind of chipping away at those listings because our new listings are actually down for the month of April. We're obviously, still I don't have the data for May yet, but for the month of April, our listings came down some. So what we're seeing is those new listings coming on from the sellers, anxious sellers ready to sell it at 6.5% or sometime around there, some interest rate around there. Now, our transactions are actually higher than average. So January, February, March, and April, our transactions were higher than we've seen for several years. So while there's inventory out there, there's more buyers out there, potentially because of the interest rate drops as well. The buyers came out, sellers came out, everybody's having a good time. But what we're seeing is that interest rates came down and buyers and sellers came out to play. Now, like I said, I've been busy. I've been getting a lot of transactions done. Very fortunate for that. We've got a brand new website coming out, Native Hilton Head Island Realtor. I'm sorry, Native Hilton Head Realtor.com. That is an opportunity there for you guys. It's great technology stuff. And when you guys sign up, you create a search there, a property search. From that point, it actually is an AI generated. It learns with you. It learns what you're searching for, what you're looking for, and it actually adjusts your search parameters as you search, which is pretty cool. Nobody else can do that, I don't think. I don't think anybody else, because I know that this new technology stuff that we have, I had to work with the company because for the local agents here. So good thing there. Now, like I said, what we're seeing is higher inventory, but more transactions. I still think it's a very healthy market. Our percentage of list price to sale price for single family homes is 95%. That means that people are actually out there getting some deals. Inventory is sitting a little bit longer right now. The month of April, it actually dropped down to, I think it was average days was 54 days on the market. It was up at like 63 or something like that in the month of March. So average days on market did come down, but we are still getting deals. We're still out there making it happen. If you're looking to buy on the Hilton Head, it is a great time to do so. We've been talking about when interest rates come down, let's buy a house when that happens. Well, honestly, Hilton Head is very, very strong market. There's a lot of wealth coming in these areas now, and I've talked to so many people over the years that have said, well, when I retire, I'm moving to Hilton Head. We've been vacationing here for X amount of years, and when we retire, we're moving here. So we've got that group of people, and there's a lot of people that are retiring around this time frame in the next 4 or 5 years. So those people, they're selling their houses, they're coming with cash. They're going to come here regardless of what the economy is doing, regardless of what the market's doing. So they're going to be here. That's going to take over a majority of the 29926 zip code, which is north end of the island. Now, the south end of the island, so many people are calling saying, I'm ready, I want to buy a vacation home, whether it's a vacation home to rent short term, which I do specialize in that. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'd love to guide you guys in the right direction and get you the best deal and teach you how to make the most money possible. But so some people are saying, I want to buy a vacation home that I can rent short term and have somebody else pay for it. Or I want to buy a vacation home that I can keep private and just as a second home. But those people are also coming out here and they're buying homes. So that's more of the 29928 zip code. So what we're seeing is both zip codes have a lot of demand. While the inventory has grown to a degree, we're still seeing demand that has grown as well because our transactions are higher. Now, the month of May is typically a slower month. It's been an average of slower month in the year for years now, ever since I can remember. So we might see less transactions in the month of May, but again, that is common. So what you're seeing is, I guess in a nutshell, Hilton Head market is doing well. Our inventory is up, but transactions are up for single family homes. Now, a little bit of the condo market. Inventory is up, transactions are actually down a little bit. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad market. We've done a lot of transactions in condos in the last couple of months, so there's still a lot of buyers out there looking for condos. And the rental market is doing pretty well, so people are still able to cover their expenses. Buying the right one, buying and using the right property manager, you're going to get to cover your expenses, put your down payment down, and have a vacation home here, have somebody to enjoy, family, friends, or whatever, make memories, have somebody else pay it, build equity, because a lot of people don't think about that. That's a little. I'll just touch on this real quick. When people are buying these vacation homes, they say, well, I want to come in here and I want to make 8% or 10%. Well, of course, everybody wants to make a bunch of money on their money, but the truth of it is if you have a place that you could vacation, if you have a place that is being paid for by other people that want to come and vacation, also think about that. So that's great. You put down your 25% or whatever you're putting down, or your cash for that matter. There's a lot of transactions these days have been cash. But you're putting that down, and then the remaining portion, look at it from an appreciation perspective. Condos appreciated by 7.8% last year. Our average is about 6%. Of course, COVID went crazy, but condos are still appreciating very well. Our single-family homes appreciated by 3.4, I think 3.6% last year. So condos actually did better than single-family homes. So keep in mind that if somebody's paying the bills, you have a vacation home here, and somebody else will pay the bills, and it's appreciating by 6%. I mean, yeah, could you put your money in the market, in the stock market, and do better? Yeah, probably with the right financial advisor and people that can do your stuff. But can you vacation in your portfolio? No, you can't. So what you're looking at is having a vacation home here, having somebody else that covers the cost, and something that appreciates, great thing. Again, there's no guarantees in life. I can never say, oh, buy today, it's going to be worth this tomorrow. I don't have a crystal ball, but I can tell you that I'm very bullish on the market here. I'm very, very data driven, and I'm looking at numbers constantly, watching what's going on under contract, watching how long it takes to sell it, seeing what the percentage of list price to original list price to sale price is. In my opinion, things are looking good. And I kind of rambled on. We're at like almost 9 minutes here, and that's why I apologize. But what all I'm saying is that the market's doing well. If you are looking to purchase on the Hilton Head, it's still a really good time. Give me a call. Let me know what you're looking for, what you're trying to accomplish, whether it's a vacation home, a retirement home, whatever you're looking to do. I'm happy to help. I'm happy to advise you, point you in the right direction, and help you find the best home. Remember, we do have a delayed listing section now on Hilton Head that is it's on our MLS, and it's not visible to the public. But what it is visible to is we can as agents we can see this. A lot of agents don't pay attention to delayed listings, but there's on average about 150 properties that are coming onto the market that we can see on a daily basis. So if you're looking for something real special, real specific, that you don't see it on active listings, there's a good chance it might be in a delayed listing. So let me know what you're looking for. Happy to help you search. And like I said, always happy to help. I'm Sean Hensler. I'm your native Hilton Head Island realtor, and I really look forward to helping you. Give me a call anytime. Happy to help. Talk to you soon.